Good morning, this is Ryan Hoffman, and this is the show which has no name yet. I'm very, very close to finding a name, so if anyone has any ideas, please let me know. This show is going to sound a little self-promoting, because there's a few events that I was either involved in or our company was involved in, so forgive me. This week has been really, really whirlwind. Earlier in the week, we started off with going to the Reclaiming America tour, which was a seminar that was for conservatives that was put on by KTIE Radio 590 and was sponsored by Ed Hoffman, my father, at Wholesale Capital Corporation. He also has a radio show called The Main Event on that on that radio station. Definitely got to check that out. The two speakers that were on were Hugh Hewitt and Dennis Prager. I'm going to include a link to a Dennis Prager event that he had answered one question that was just very much sums up how they are. It's very much not so much putting blame on single party candidates and saying they're the problem, we need to remove them and that'll solve the problem. Very much about how do we as a people change how we act so that we can have a stronger country, and how we can look at the way we're thinking and how we're voting, basically, and to make a difference. So look at the link that I'm going to include. It's really, really good. It's about 8 minutes, but well worth it. Later on in the week, I think on Tuesday, I got to go to the LA Real Estate Investors Forum, or LA Real Estate Investors Club. It's put on by Phyllis Rockwell. It's in Culver City. Really good club. Speaker was Bruce Norris, who, if you don't know, he's owns the Norris Group, based out of here in Riverside. He's a hard money lender. He's an investor. He is a genius, just because he's a statistician, and he's able to look at all the trends and gather tons of information and give really, really accurate predictions about where our market's going. And I really, really enjoy every time I hear him speak. Very, very insightful and good numbers. One of the main things that I learned from when I went to see him was basically be prepared for a little bit of a shift right now because of the issue that's happening with MERS. If you Google it and take a look at all the lawsuits that are happening right now, he predicts that it's going to blow up in a major way. But on the positive side, because it's going to blow up in such a major way, it will be solved very quickly, and it won't be allowed to fester, because it's going to create a huge issue. Mainly in the area of you won't be able to give title insurance because of these issues. It's also the reason, one of the reasons why there's a lot of the foreclosures are being held up, not just because of the robo-signers, but also because of the MERS issue, there is problems with the note being detached from the deed because of the break in the chain of title. Long story short, you can try and get a judgment on the note because they're not paying their note, but there's a separation of that note and the ability to foreclose on the property. So if you do a little more research and Google that, you'll find a little bit more, but that's something to be aware of in the future. So that was really good. Also, yesterday was our realtor marketing event, marketing conference, which we did at our office at Wholesale Capital. Had some really good speakers. Lance Martin was there, and my father spoke a little bit, and I spoke on short sale, how to stay clear of short sale fraud, and for realtors to advise their clients to make sure they're not in that gray area, or they're definitely not committing fraud, and how to be conscious of that as investors, because we're all trying to just find that quickest way possible and to do everything in the most profitable way, but also making sure that we're not inadvertently doing things illegally. I'm sure at some point or another we're all guilty of doing something and then realizing, oh wait, that's not legal? Oh, crap. So that was a really great event, and also upcoming events on this Saturday, the 16th, is going to be our investors workshop. It's an all-day investors workshop. If you are an investor who's getting ready to invest, This is a really great event because we have the first part of it is classroom session where we talk about different financing structures and how to invest and the reasons to invest and how to invest for the market we're in right now. And then after that, we feed you. Then we get on a bus, and then we actually go into these properties that are on the market right now, and you get to look at them, see how they feel, see how they smell, see what they look like, and we price out deals on the spot. And then you have the opportunity to actually make offers that day, and we can get you pre-qualified and for the loan, or if you're going to do hard money and then refinance out of that hard money later on, we can get you pre-qualified for that as well. Really, really good seminar, well worth it. It's $199, and we have, I believe, 5 seats left as of 8 a.m. today. 8 a.m. today, which is Thursday. So if you have any feedback on the show, please shoot me an email at rhoffman@wccloans.com, and or leave a comment below and give me some ideas on names for the show. And talk to you guys soon.